For most of my life, I've been living. Okay, now to you, this statement might sound dumb or stupid, but to me, this actually means a lot. The reason for that is because the only thing I've actually really done in life was, just live. There was never a real moment of passion, never a time of imagination, just me living. And I think this message can be conveyed to everyone since there was never a real time where I figured out who I was in life. I mean, on paper, I knew my name, my birthday, interests, hobbies, strengths, and weaknesses, but I never really know who I was deep down. That person that made all of those interests, hobbies, and all of those things, I never really got to meet him. And so there are these times where I'll look in the mirror and instead of seeing myself, I see a complete stranger. The eyes, hair, face, and everything just isn't who I am. So over the past year, I've kind of tried to make it my mission to figure out who I am. There are times where I've been so lost, so far from a path, with nowhere to go. However, I think that it's in those moments where I start to find out who I truly am, these moments of desperation that brought me here ended up being more important than I could have ever imagined. I mean, of course, at the time, I felt happy, maybe a bit of pride, or even satisfied, but deep down, where it really matters, there was always something missing, Never could I have imagined that I was doing something wrong. There was never a point in my life where I could have ever imagined that this wasn't what I really wanted to do in life. I mean, yeah, at the time I felt so disconnected. So disconnected to the point where anything that happened just seemed so intriguing. I really thought I had it all for a second, but now when I look back on it or reflect on it, I honestly wonder if I was even alive at that time. I wonder what would have happened if it was the real me who experienced that, and I wonder all these things. But why? Why do I care so much about what happened? Why can't I look forward toward the future? Why can't I just keep going? Then it hit me. Why am I trying to go forward? Why am I stuck in the past? Shouldn't I just be living in the present? And it was at this moment where I'd like to think that I found out who I was, even if it was just a little part of me. And I believe that I really rediscovered a side of myself that I haven't seen in years. The only real time that I felt this way was when I was a child. And I remember this one moment where I was just being myself, right? Laughing as hard as I can until I couldn't breathe anymore. Just having one of the best times of my life. And I think that as time passes, we start to lose that part of ourselves, that part where you don't need to feel like you have it all, because that's something in the future that you have to worry about. And right now in this moment, you don't care about it. I'm sure that everyone struggles at least a bit to find more about themselves, or at least that's what I like to tell myself. So if you are one of those people, please remember that while people say you have your whole life ahead of you to figure out who you are, I like to say nothing is guaranteed, right? There very much so is a chance where your life ends in the next few seconds, and what have you accomplished? And don't get me wrong, I think that statement sucks, right? Because I think it shouldn't be phrased as what have you accomplished, rather it should be phrased, are you happy with who you've become? Right? Can you look back on your whole entire life and feel satisfied that you've become someone that you feel would have lived a great life? So with that being said, I think this is a perfect time to end the video. And for those of you who are struggling, I know, okay, it's gonna be fine. And I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And I'm sorry that this is not a long video. I didn't really get much time this week since I've been studying for midterms. But after this, I'm finally free, so I'll do it. And I just want to let you guys know, have a great life. And yeah, peace out.